So today we're going to start the part 2 of a function. In the previous lecture we have seen little bit about the functions in Python. Now today we're going to see the next part that we have in the last lecture we have seen the detail about definition and a little bit that is how to define the function, what a return statement we're going to do, and we have seen one example. So today we will going to see the how function will going to pass the values by reference or values. So as far as when you are going to talk about the simply you can say a function, that time when it has been called, that we have to send or we have to call it by its value or by its reference. So what exactly, as far as the parameter of the functions are considered, they are called as an argument in the Python language, are passed by reference. I have made this arrangement especially, I have made it dark because these values will be in Python, the values will be passed by the reference. Means especially when you are going to think about the Python functions, the value will be passed by the reference. It means if you change the calling, what the parameter refers to within a function, the change also reflect back in the calling functions. So just we are going to see what exactly this call by reference function is. We have defined the function, that is change me, and we have taken here my list. Sorry, here one left braces is left bracket is there extra. This changes a pass list into this function, and we have what we have done, my list dot append. We have seen this append function in the list. So this is the list value inside the function, and we have call it, that is we have printed, that is my list, and return. So if you are written, if you have taken this my list, this part will be outside the function. We have written here my list, that is 10, 20, 30, and change me my list. So value outside the functions means these value will going to print, which will be available inside the function, which will be as it is, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And what it will going to do, when you will going to talk call it, it will going to what you can say, that is it will going to print outside the functions. So when this will run, it will going to value inside the functions, that is 10, 20, 30, and value outside the functions, it will also going to print 10, 20, 30. And these are the what exactly, these are the locations of the number which has been available. Simply this will the list which will be inside the functions, and this will be outside the functions. So this is a simple example of call by reference. Now there will be a reference and value. So these functions, that is different, we have defined the function change me my list. This changes a pass list into this function. So my list contain 1, 2, 3, 4. This would assign a new reference in my list. So again here two quotation mark will be there. It will going due to this print, it will going to print this, and we have given here return. So when you are going to type my list, change my list, so value inside the functions, it will be like this, that is this will be what, that it will be as it is, because what we have done, we have print this list like this. Sorry, here is a mistake, again I am repeating that mistake. I have written here double quote two times, it must be single times only. So when you will this part, that my list, which will be outside the functions, and we are calling it, so change me my list. So after calling this function, it will going to print outside the function, and this will be like this, that is my list. So when you are going to run this function, inside the function it will be 1 2 3 4, because we have print here my list, and which will be available in this inside the functions. And when you will going to print it outside the functions, because this one is what that functions you have call, and you have call this function by change me, and you have given my, you have defined the my list by 10 20 30, and you have written here, these are the arguments that you have written. So when this code will execute, it will going to print in this way, that is 10 20 and 30. So this is a simple what you can say notation which will be used, or simply you can say the parameter my list does not in local to the function change me, changing my list when the function does not affect my list. The function accomplishes nothing, and finally this should produce the following results. So just I have told you, that is these 1 2 3 4, it will be what, it will be inside the functions, and what exactly 10 20 30, it will be outside the function which has been called by value. So value outside the function. So this is a simple, that is called by reference and called by value. Next thing, that as far as our syllabus is concerned, so there will be a part which is called as a function argument. And when you are going to think about the function argument, that is the function arguments are of four types, that is required argument, keyword argument, default argument, and variable arguments. Means from exam point of view, you have to remember all these arguments, and this argument will going to playing the role when you are going to call the functions. You can call a function by using the following types of formal arguments. So first one is required argument, keyword argument, default argument, and variable argument. So just we will going to see, that is first part, that is a required argument. What exactly a required argument means? Even if I have written here the example, and even if I have written the example, but if you go through the literal meaning, that is require argument, in this, if you go through this, then you will come to know that that is require argument means what? That is when you will going to call the functions. During calling functions, if the required arguments are not available for calling, then it will going to give you the error. And the same example is just I have given here, that is required arguments are the argument passed to the functions in the correct position order. Here the number of arguments in the functions call should match exactly with the function's definitions. So what exactly it means, that we have defined the functions and the argument is str. It means what, when you are going to call these functions, string must be there, or these things must be there, and you should remember it. Sorry, here double brackets is there. So when you are going to call these functions, these things must be there, this argument must be there, and if you are called without the argument, automatically what happen, that it will going to give the error. The same thing will be this. We have defined the functions prime string, and this prints a passing string into the functions. This is this print str and return. But when you will going to call the functions, simply prime print me, and if you are not given here any arguments, so if the required argument should be there here, but you are not call it, automatically it will going to give you the output while after running this function, that is trace back most recent call last, that I have given the name as a test.py, and line number 11, whatever will be the line number, that is module prime me, print me, type error, print me, takes exactly one argument, 0 given. Here one argument 0 given means at least one argument must be there, and if this argument will be there, then and only then it will going to print. So required argument means what? When simple thing, that is, if required argument will not be there during calling the functions, then it is called as what? That is, it will not run. Next one will be keyword argument. Second part that we're going to see, that is keyword argument. Keyword argument means what? That is, keyword arguments are related to the function call. When you use keyword arguments in a function call, the caller identifies the argument by the parameter name. This allows you to skip argument or place then out of order, because the Python interpreter is able to keyword to use the keyword provided to match the value with the parameter, and you can also make keyword calls to the print me functions in the following way. So what we have done, we have declared this function, that is define print me str. After that we have print str and we have given here a return. So what we have done here, we have defined here str by the keyword str, and we have print me, and we have what we have done, we have given str equal to my string. So when you will going to give the value to the particular parameter, automatically what happen, this will get execute and it will going to print the value, and this will be referred as a keyword, and automatically what happen, it will going to produce a output as a my string. In the same way, if you have defined the functions with a different argument, again here one mistake will be there, single comma will be there. Just by default I have given the 2 commas, that is name and age. We have defined the print information about name and age. So this is a comment statement. We have print name comma name, and we have print age comma age. What values that we have defined here, we will going to call it by using keyword argument, and we have what we have done, we have called the functions, that is age is equal to 50, again mistake is there, comma should be there, and name equal to Mickey. Remember, if you go through all these things, then you will come to know that is the sequence of a keyword or sequence of argument will be what? Name and age. And here what we have done, we have given the age first and name second. Automatically what happen here, the sequence or the order of the arguments are not in proper order that we have defined in the function, but it make no difference what it will going to do. It will going to refer, it will goes to function, because name is Mickey, which will be stored in the variable name, and 50, that age value will be 50, will be stored in the age. It will go again here, and when it will, sorry, here again brackets will be, and when it will go here, automatically what happen, that it will going to print in this sequence, and that's why name equal to Mickey and age equal to 50. And this concept is simply called as keyword argument. Means whatever keyword that we have defined during the declaration of functions, automatically it should be given while calling the functions, and due to which automatically what happen, due to this it will going to print, or means you have to give the value, and after the executing this function it will going to produce this output. After during the executing the function it will going to produce this value. Next thing, that is a default argument. Are you getting it? Default argument means what? Default arguments, that we are familiar with the word default. Default argument means what? These are the arguments which will be assigned during declaring the functions. Are you getting it? These are the arguments while declaring the functions. So